Who's ever heard someone say this? I'll never go to a nursing home. Anybody ever hear that from anyone? Who's ever heard somebody say, I can't wait to go to the nursing home. Me next. It's the statement that never has to be said, but it's said over and over. And it's more often financial, but it's also often a signal of losing control. We recommend, I'm going to go through this quick, if it's at all possible, while you're of your own frame of mind, to talk to your children about, is there a place for me if I need it? Because there's nothing better than being in the loving care of your family than being in an institution. Even assisted living is not all it's cracked up to be. Now, you have to have the right circumstances. I'm not trying to pretend it's for everybody, but often it's never even explored or discussed. If you're the person who's responsible, you should bring it up to your parents. If you ultimately would be that trustee or executor, you should bring it up. Today, there are services you can hire that are really affordable that allow you to bring home additional care into your home very affordably with very high quality people. There's two types of care providers we found. Those that accept Medicaid and Medicare, and those that take private pay only. If you go to a private pay only firm, the quality of care is much greater, but not necessarily more expensive. What we've learned is any firm that takes Medicare or Medicaid patients has to do the paperwork of Medicaid and Medicare for everybody. And according to what I've been told, it's about 3 hours of paperwork per hour of patient care. It's upside down. So the private pay firms put all the money into care with very little administrative expense, and you can start with as basic as companion care, transportation, light housekeeping. If you're working, you can have a parent living with you and have people come in and do some of the duties. Trying to do it all your own is where the problems come in. If there's money to pay and help pay some of these expenses, it's a wonderful type of a service, and it can keep progressing until you get to the point where it's not affordable. Then you decide, do we go to a nursing home? But when you get to the point of needing a nursing home, you're near the end of your life more often. That's how we use nursing homes today. And if you're able to take care of people in your home, you may keep them right to the end, or you may use the nursing home facility where needed. Don't use the old way we thought about nursing homes. That's the problem, is people thought of being in a nursing home for years and years and years. Today people are there for a very short amount of time on average because it's more hospice care than it is custodial care. It's a different world we live in. When you're caring for parents in long-term care, the misconception is the government's going to take my money. Let's dispense of that. A nursing home provides a service that you buy. You pay the nursing home, you don't pay the government. If you run out of money, the government is willing to pay for your care. It's not the way people think. They don't take your money. You pay the nursing home. Of course, when you're destitute, you're out of money, and then the state will step in. But for the people that can afford it, it's more than you would expect. We recommend paying for that care with IRAs and other ordinary income sources because it's deductible as a medical expense. Yet most of the cases we see, they spend all the money in the banks, sell all the stocks, and all they've kept were the annuities and IRAs, and they never used up the deductions from all the bills they were paying. They did it backwards. You want to keep that in mind.